Oh, are we live? I think we might be live. I always get a little bit of like the nerves just before I go live streaming. Isn't that interesting? Even though I'm practically a seasoned pro at it now, I've been doing it constantly since like March, since we've been in lockdown. So, hello everyone. Hello. How are we doing? What is the frame rate like? Is it appalling? Oh no, it is really quite appalling, isn't it? Can everybody hear me though? Let me just double check what's actually happening. Is she dead, girls? She might be dead. Lockdown. So, hello everyone. Hello. How are we doing? What is the frame rate like? Is it appalling? Oh no, it is really quite appalling, isn't it? Can everybody hear me though? Let me just double check what's actually happening. Oh no, I do hope that this is not going to be this appalling forever. Let me see if I can disconnect that. Does that make that better? I'm in a bad way, girls, today. Why is my chat also not coming up? How embarrassing. Okay, give me 1 second, girlies. So for some reason, we are just not experiencing the greatest time this evening. This is really sad and very frustrating because on my laptop down here, I am streaming in beautiful 720p 30 frames per second. But unfortunately, I am having problems with our internet. So we do not have any Wi-Fi service currently in our house. And that is because EE, our internet service provider, has an area problem. So I'm very unhappy about that, girls. Why also has this not come up? Please just work. Just work. I'm very excited for you to just work. That would be lovely, wouldn't it? My chat is not loading. Everything is not loading. It's always the way, isn't it? So we've got like an 8. For some reason we have like, what, like 5 frames per second streaming? I'm very upset about that. Dropped frames. 7,000 dropped frames. How dare you? Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. I'm very upset. Hello everybody. Hello. So, my idea also, which is not working for some reason, is you see the bar next to my face. I think it is on this side. You see this Luxeria Masterclass here. This was meant to have little chat coming up and down from it. I'm very upset about that. So I do not know what's really happening. I do not know whether it is worth continuing to do a masterclass stream if it is this bad quality, because I have had very good quality previously and I'm really upset about this. I knew. For some reason I thought that I could tether a good connection to create the situation. I'm just gonna check something. I'll be right back, girls. Can you actually believe the state of this? So, I'm so frustrated with what is going on this evening. I do not know why. Why is my bitrate so low? Oh, I'm really trying, girls. So, what I'm going to do today is I'm not going to do the masterclass. I don't think it's really fair for you to have to try and focus in on like a 15 frames per second situation. Is it even 15 frames per second? Probably not, girls. So I will not be streaming, it looks like. I'm so frustrated about this. I'm very, very upset. So I actually had like an idea that we would do a foxy eye, like a sultry soft one, and then like a neon brights coloured one on this eye. But it seems to be that my internet is just saying no. That should be more than enough though. I'm very confused. I have a what? Please, just function. Do your job. Ah! Quality. Let's do max performance. Apply. Oh my god. Okay. Has something happened? Oh my god. Has something happened? Is this much better? We don't appear to be dropping frames. Are we dropping frames? How funny. As soon as I click a certain button, it is like ready to go. Oh my goodness. Okay. So, we are here. We are in 30 frames per second. My goodness, I've never been so happy to do 30 frames per second in my life. Okay, my gorgeous people. So, I still do not have the chat functioning just here, sadly, as you can see. All your guys' chat and text was meant to be coming up here, but that is not happening for some reason. In fact, do you know what I'm going to do? Do you know what I'm going to do instead? Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do this. Shall we do this? This is very fancy. Are you ready? Are you ready? Transform. Let's do fit to screen. Nope, that's not correct. Why have you done that? No, that is also not correct. No, I'm very wide. Oh, there she is. Excellent. Right, let's doodly woodly. Right, so we are back. We are back here. We are live. Okay, let's get some back on track, shall we? So, we seem to have a decent frame rate right now. And do you know what we can do? We can actually continue what it was that I was talking about. Isn't that amazing? Why is my chat just gone? There we go. Excellent. Excellent. Right, I see the chat is absolutely popping off. Excellent. That is exactly true. That is exactly true. YouTube is like, sorry, girls, it's not happening. Why? What? I need the live chat. Thank you. There we go. Excellent. 1911 people are here. Lovely. All right. Sorry, everybody, for that little bit of awkwardness. I think we have finally worked out what the problem was. For some reason, I seem to be working perfectly fine now. Internet said no, but there you go. So, what we are going to be doing today is a beautiful little masterclass on makeup. Are you all ready for it? Do you have your brushes at the ready or whatever it is that you are here today? Hello, gorgeous. Hello. This is very entertaining. You go, girl. Thank you, Shelly84. Hello, Michelle W. Hello, Red Roses. Hello, The End. Hello, Jackie X. Hello, Rosie. Hello, everyone. It's so good to be back here. I haven't actually done a live stream on YouTube since the one I did with Roly, but I haven't done a masterclass since the last one we did that was blue. So, would you like to see what I have in my little lovely situation today in like an exciting turn of events? I picked myself up the Carnival XL Pro Palette by Stacey Marie and Be Perfect Cosmetics. Beige, Jennifer, beige. New sub, is this normal? Love your videos. Hi, Rosie. So no, this is not normal. Usually, things are a lot smoother than this. I'm actually pretty good with technology. But when your internet Wi-Fi goes down and you have to tether from your iPhone, therein lies the issue. So today we are going to be looking at this palette. We are going to be application. Do some beautiful application. Can we see here? So let me zoom you in a little bit. Oh, let's not try and get all the... There we go. So we're going to be doing a couple of neon looks today. So this color down here is actually a bright neon green, like a really, really bright green. And for some reason on camera, it's showing up as yellow, and I'm very confused about that. So we are just going to try and see what we can do. Are we ready, girls? Are we ready? So, first of all, I want to say thank you, everyone, and welcome to my lovely new amount of subscribers I have. Suddenly, I've gained 3,000 over the last 28 days. That is obscene compared to, you know, I used to be getting like 200, 300. I'm at 10 times that now, girls. And we will be doing lots more on YouTube. I will be taking a week off next week, but I do have a video going live on Wednesday. I'm very excited about that. Andy and I are going to take some time away. I was going to say away from each other. That's not what's happening. We're going to be taking some time away and having a little miniature holiday together. So I will not be streaming next week, but a video will be going live on Wednesday at 7 p.m. So I have just put down a little bit of powder to protect the rest of my face from what is going to be going on with the eyeshadow. As I say today, we're going to be doing a foxy makeup look, a foxy eye makeup look. This is so on trend right now. Literally everyone and their mothers wants these foxy upturned eyes. Now, I must give you a little bit of a disclaimer. My eye shape does not actually lend itself to finding the foxy eye very flattering. If you have deep set eyes like mine, you're much better off going with something that enlarges your like circularity, is that even a word? The circularness of your eyes and making them appear much more doll-like. If you want to give yourself that sort of like flick back, swept up eye, I would generally avoid this sort of an eyeshadow look if you do have deep set eyes. However, if you don't and you have normal eyes or you have almond eyes or any other shape of eye, this look is going to look absolutely beautiful on you. So take that with a pinch of salt, my gorgeous people. Bang on trend, Ty Zimmer. It is indeed. Hello, Luxeria. Hello, Rouge. Jennifer Rouge. I got my monster on my oatmeal. I'm just witching. Just watching. Lovely. Too sleepy to make up. Good idea. We are not using lead or mercury. No, we are not. The Dark Phantom. We are not using any lead. We are not using any mercury. You will not see a mercury face peel here. Hello, Alison, my lovely. Hello, welcome to the little family we have over here. Right, so I have my chat just down here, as you can probably see me looking down at you guys. I have my old phone that I'm literally using, as you can see there, to see and make sure that everything is going according to plan, which it didn't for the first 10 minutes, but there we are. So I have put my base down. What we're going to be doing now is taking an eye primer. The primer I'm going to be using is the Painterly Paint Pot by MAC. I really like doing these masterclass format videos. Let me know how you're feeling about them, because I feel like makeup tutorials now are such a almost a bit dated, really, if you know what I mean, because I feel like everyone has the talents to do makeup now. Well, maybe not everyone has the talents. That's not exactly what I mean. What I mean is there's so many makeup tutorials out there now that I feel like if you really want to get the benefit of learning a makeup look, it's much better to just, in fact, do them in a masterclass live format. And I'm really enjoying doing them. So there you go. That's what I thought. Let me know how you feel about that, guys. No Belladonna today, Red Roses. No Belladonna. I'm sad I missed the Witcher stream, but it was so funny. You are welcome, Red Roses. I will be popping it onto YouTube tomorrow, I believe. Wait, when did I stream that? Yesterday. Yes, so I'll be popping that on YouTube tomorrow because I have an exclusivity contract with Twitch that doesn't allow me to post anything sooner than 24 hours. So I just leave it 2 days just to make sure I'm not actually, forgetting something. All right, so we have primed our eyelids. We are ready to go. So the good thing about a foxy eye is it's actually relatively straightforward to do. What we're actually going to do, though, first... Now, this is a little bit backwards because everything to do with a foxy eye, if you think of Bella Hadid, you think of like a sort of sultriness to the look that's really well blended. And it literally just lifts your eyes up from the outer edge to really give you that upswept, snatched back look. That's what we want. That's what we're here for. We love your masterclasses. Thank you, Red Roses. Thank you. Hello, Gem Rose. Hello, Nathan. Welcome back. Long time no see. No Belladonna today, no lead, no mercury, no. Avoiding all of that. At least I hope so. I couldn't do with any lead in my eye right now. That would be very upsetting. So what we're actually going to do, we're going to take the first item, which has... Hello? Where have you gone? Excellent. We are going to take this. So this is technically an eyebrow... Did you just say snatch? I did, as in snatched. When your makeup is snatched. Not just... I didn't just mean persweener. No. You can keep your persweeners to yourself in this masterclass. So, we have a Fluid Line Brow Gel here. Now, I would actually use a brown... what's the word? A brown... oh my god, what are they called? Gel eyeliner. I would use a really light brown gel eyeliner, but I couldn't find one in my kit that was actually not completely dead, because it's not very often that I use a brown gel liner. So I'm going to be using an eyebrow gel liner, basically, and I'm going to be using it in this colour. This is technically a blonde kind of colour. Do you see what I mean? It's kind of like a blonde. It's not really black, it's blonde. So what we're going to do is I'm going to move that palette over there for a second. We are going to grab... Where are we going to go? We're going to grab... I know what we're going to do. We're going to grab a brush that looks like this. So this is actually a model painting brush. Oh, is the quality going? Come back, Gail. My niece wants cartoons. Elena, hello, gorgeous. So we're going to be using a brush like this. Oh, we have 55 people in this evening. Hello. Welcome. And what we're going to be doing is just doing a basic line across... the lash line, the upper lash line, and also we're going to be pulling it into a, what's the word, into a soft spike on the inner corner, because the foxy eye is all about stretching what you naturally have and making your eyes appear wider rather than bigger, if that makes sense. So we're literally just going to put a small line of this brown across the lash line, and you actually want to keep the liner in this look quite thin, which is something that I don't usually do. Because my eyes are so deep set, I usually have to do something a bit more dramatic in order to combat the depth of my eyes. So as you can see, we're just going to be lining that line. I'm going to do this eye first. In fact, for this bit, I might do both eyes. But we are going to do one eye in a sultry, soft, smoky colours, and one eye in neon green and yellow, which I'm very excited about doing. So, concentration, girls. Oh. Excellent. There we go. Just a nice little skinny line. And we're going to do the same on the other side. Can't wait to see it. I tried to watch, but you know my fabulous signal strength. I do indeed. Oh, God. Rosie, would he really? Disgusting. Let's just... If anybody is wondering what the lipstick I have on currently is, it is a MAC liquid lipstick. It is the shade Burnt Spice. It's probably my favourite nude by MAC, is in like a liquid lipstick that I have. In fact, it's probably my favourite liquid lipstick that I have. That's what I'm trying to say, girls. So yes, beautiful shade. Let me just finish this. Excellent, and we will be coming back to this eye shortly. So what I'm going to do is create an inner spike. So when it comes to a foxy eye, because my eyes aren't very almond and aren't very upturned, I have to work a little bit harder than probably some of you guys are going to have to work. So it's literally just going to wing the inner corner towards the nose. And I'm just doing it in this brown because it's very soft. You can do it in black by all means, but when you start doing black inner corner, like wings, it starts to go less foxy eye and more sort of like gothic eye, which is also very beautiful, but not the look we're going for today. In fact, you know what I might do as well? I might do the other eye, inner corner wing, just so that I'm not left feeling weird. So let's do that. Oh, there we go. So how is everybody's evening doing? How is your weekend going, guys, gals, and non-binary peels? How is your day, evening, weekend, wherever you are? We can make that a bit more dramatic. I'm just going to grab myself a little mirror so that I can see how I am doing that. Excellent. Excellent. And we're going to go over this again at the end. There. See, the one thing that I don't like about having deep set eyes is when I do an inner corner wing, I always feel like it brings my eyes far too closely together. And now I'm not about that life, girls. Not about that life at all. Here we go. So this is what we have so far. I would never wear lipstick. I wish I could wear liquid lipsticks. They all crumble on me. This is probably the nicest one that I have. Liquid lipsticks are just like, on the whole, not like the best. They're the best for long wear, but not for like comfort, if you know what I mean. It's all a trade-off. It's all a trade-off. The end. Well, in Romania, things are becoming worse. So the virus, I'm scared. The end. Stay safe, my lovely. Lizzie Hill, I'm glad I could take a break from my art to witness your masterpiece. Thank you so much, gorgeous. So we are going to go in with the Carnival palette. I'm going to take 2 rows in this one. I'm going to try and focus on this one, which is just realistically quite a beige sort of beautiful bronzy browny smoky look. And we're also going to focus on this one, which will be the neons and a little bit of the yellow up here as well. So we are going to take the shade. What should we start with? We're going to take Fade first. Just up here, we're going to take Fade and run it through the crease as a transition. So what I'm going to do for that is just take my big BH Cosmetics brush. This one is, in fact, oh, Stacey Marie, BH Cosmetics. Oh no, it's not the same. I always get these two confused, BH and B, perfect. Oopsie doopsie. This one is the number 12 by BH. I'm just literally going to dip it into Fade. I always want to pronounce things differently when I'm live streaming. I'm like, this isn't Fade, this is Fade. Fancy. This palette is a pride flag. It is indeed, Velian. It's very, oh, we're doing this eye. It is very Carnival inspired, and I can totally see that. So the shadows in this palette, they're very different to Morphe shadows. The way that they behave are much more like, I don't want to say they're less pigmented, but they give you a lot more to work with. So you can really like push the brush in and work the color into the skin, rather when it comes to Morphe shadows, you just kind of like, you have to be really gentle with the amount you pick up on the brush, because otherwise you're like, oh my god, it's so pigmented, it goes all over the eye immediately. I imagine that this is more, I've not really used a lot of Korean-based cosmetics, but I imagine this is more what a Korean-based formula would be like. Something that has its colour payoff, but you also need to work with it, if you know what I mean. It's quite forgiving for people who are beginning out in makeup. Alright, let's work that in. So we are just literally going to focus just a tiny little bit through the crease. Not to change the shape of my eye as such, but just so that my eyelid isn't quite so pale against what we're going to be doing on the actual eyelid itself. Now, here is where things go a little bit differently. So what I'm going to do, do I have my sugar pill brush in here? Is she cleaned and ready to go? I do like my sugar pill brush. Ooh, is that her? No, that is not her. Oh, I can't see it. Okay, what we are going to do is we're going to take the Charles Fox 81460-30. It looks like this. It is excellent for tucking things right up into your, in fact, just packing eyeshadow straight onto the lid. As you can see there, it's almost the size of my actual eyelid. Rosie, do I prefer them? Yes, it does. So James Fraser, this palette retails for £42 GBP. I bought this with my own money. I got it from Beauty Bay, actually. Hello, Cat Vamp Craze. Lovely. Velian Von Vale. Sorry, my lovely. It is indeed. It's £42 GBP. I've returned. Hello, Jacob, my lovely. We're going to go in with Fade on this brush and pat it onto the lid. And I'm going to avoid the inner corner, but I'm going to pack it all over this part of the eye. And then, literally, straight up and out like that. That didn't really make much of a difference, but we build it up. Because a foxy eye is all about extension of your natural eye to make it like upswing. If you think about upswing, you're on the right track. So we're just putting a base color down at first. Something like this. Now I'm going to go back in with a Morphe brush. This one is the M335 and just buff this into the skin. Embrace the intense colours. Absolutely, Takipana. We will be indeed. Bold colours scare me a bit. I do dark and neutral eyes. Honestly, dark and neutral eyes are kind of like the ones to go for. I've been doing so many dark and neutral smoky looks recently that I really wanted to try out the neons in this palette. I haven't actually tried them out. I also haven't tried the pinks out in this palette yet. So maybe that could be an upcoming masterclass. Maybe something like autumnal cotton candy pink. Or maybe like a mini Halloween look. Let me know what you guys think. What we're going to do now is take the colour Hall, which is this one here. It's much more of just like a true brown. We are going to be placing this right on the outer third of the eye. Following the shape or the curve of your natural eyelid. So do you see? I'm going sort of like this. So instead of going like an actual stripe on the eyelid, I'm literally curving it round the liner we put down earlier. Almost think of it as like a geometric triangle going across your lid and up and out. And we are going to slightly blend that through the transition shade we put down earlier as well. Do you know what? Actually, we're going to pull that across a little bit as well, because we can add a third colour in for that extra depth. You want to begin to wing out your eye with this shadow. Now, the thing is, with a foxy eye, you don't really want to curve your shadow or your liner up. You want to literally, like, take it out from the way your lower waterline, like, curves up towards the edge of your eye. You just want to carry that natural line up so that it kind of lines up with this part, with your cheek contour, and with your jawline. So all these are in, like, a nice symmetrical, nope, not symmetrical, parallel, that's the word, in parallel lines. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Thank you, Red Roses. Mum is live streaming. Hello, Judge Judith Sheendlin. Is that what it is? I wish you were the real Judge Judy. That would be amazing. Natalia, I love colourful makeup, but I can't wear it. I go for something that can look decent all through the day, but I love watching people wear bold makeup. I do admit bold makeup is a little bit of a statement, but if you want to find a way to, like, increase it into your, like, natural everyday looks, you can always try with orange or yellow. So both orange or yellow are kind of natural enough that you can get away with them. If you're going to go with something orange, I don't have one in this palette, actually. We have oranges, but I would go for, like, a slightly metallic orange, just a little bit on the center of your eyelid over your normal makeup. It will just inject that little bit of color without it being, I'm wearing pink eyeshadow. Do you know what I mean? So we're just going to continue with this whole color and just build up this outer edge. Like so. So now you can kind of see where I'm going with this immediately. So we've extended the inner corner and we've extended the outer corner so far. That is what's going to give you the real sort of, like, upswing eye effect and make everything look a lot bigger, but not upwards, more wider, if you know what I mean. I think I explained that quite well. Let me know if you have any more questions about it, because it's difficult to explain makeup because I'm just like, I've done it so many times, Gail. I agree, Jacob. I think blue and green are the most noticeable colours in my opinion. I love a bit of a blue eyeshadow look. As you guys probably saw from my last, like, live masterclass we did, it was on literally, like, blue eyeshadow. It already looks so good. Thank you, The End. Thank you. So this is literally where, I mean, you could leave it like this. This is very sort of, like, day friendly. You could wear it. It's very red carpet friendly. This with just a little bit of darkness down here and a false lash at the edge could be what you're after. Completely what you're after. I'm going to go a little bit more because that's a little bit more Luxeria. So what we're now going to do is start to add some depth. Depth is where the fun begins. So we're going to go down to this colour here called Intuition. We might also take in Lights Out as well. Mix these two together just because that will create a really, like, dark brown colour. And that's what we want. We want that dark brown colour. So we're going to go in with a little bit of Intuition. And a little bit of Lights Out. Tap off the excess, my lovelies. And we're going to start adding it to this outer corner right next to the lash line. Just so we have the most depth there. And we're going to do that again. Careful, strategic placement of shadow is what really makes this look so effective. And I just wish that I had a slightly different eye shape so that it would work so much better for me. But sadly, I do not. And then we're just going to go straight in with Lights Out. So Lights Out is the darkest shade. And we're just going to keep this right next to the lash line. Like so. Do you see now how, like, extended my eye is, but it's also still skinny, if that makes sense? What I'm going to do now is just literally blend through all these tones that I've put down just to make sure they're all nice and seamless together. If I get a bit closer, you can sort of see what I'm talking about. Let's take a brush and just begin gently buffing everything together. Like that. Do you see like that? Now what you can do, if you found that this line is a little bit disrupted or anything like that, this line here, if you find that you've smudged it out a little too much and it's lost its definition, what you can absolutely do is go back in with like an eyeshadow brush like this. I didn't actually say which one this one is. This one is the 242 by MAC, but the name has rubbed off because I've had this brush for such a long time. I know it does look super good already. It can only get better. Thank you. Jennifer, I am indeed a Gemini. I am indeed. Hello, LQ Gorgeous. Oh, bye, Hayley. Are you leaving? See you later. See you later. See you all later. Orange is indeed a beautiful colour for blue eyes. Oranges and purples. I'm just cleaning this brush. Sorry, my lovelies. I got distracted then. Hello, Cat Vamp Craze. I'm a Gemini, Sun and Moon. I don't know what I am. My wings are always completely wonky. Trying to match both, I just become Amy Winehouse. Use the little stamp trick where you line up your liner and go stamp, stamp, and then you can just softly extend from that point. So, all right. What you can do, that's what I was saying. What you can do, if you end up with something like this, or rather something a bit more blurred out than this, grab your powder. Any pressed powder will do. Anything like this. Wow, that looks light on camera. That is not that light. This is more like... This looks straight up white on camera. This is not white. This is like a skin color, like a soft yellow skin color. You just literally want to take a little bit on your brush and just press it underneath just to help sharpen up that line. Any pressed powder would do. Loose powder is a little more finely milled and might not have the same effect. Alternatively, you can use like a beige eyeshadow as well. So do you see immediately? It's like tightened it up. Everything's a lot more like... snatched. Making makeup look easy since 2012. Thank you so much, Red Roses. When I look back at some of my old makeup tutorials, I am just like, I was literally insane. Literally insane. Like, I would spend hours and so many older techniques. And now I'm just like, let's do soft and blended, soft and blended, soft and blended. I think it's just because like my style and my ambition with makeup has changed. Like back then it was to look the most dramatic that I could do. Now I'm just like, it needs to look dramatic but also feminine. So yes, we have something like this. Now, the way that we need to move forward from this that I'm going to do now. In fact, should we use this one? We can use this palette. Why not? Let's go in with a little bit of highlighter. So strategically placed highlighter is what's going to really elongate your like eye shape in this look. So what we want to do is take this color here. I'm going to take the lightest highlighter here. What is this called? Fair Play. We're going to take that one. It's just a golden highlighter, like a white gold. And we are going to press it under the little wing we've made here in the inner corner, just so it really brightens up that area, helping to give the illusion that your eye is even more sort of like taking up more space in this sort of diagonal fashion. We're going to put that right there. Like so. I love an inner corner highlight. I think it makes such a big difference to almost everything. Do you see that there? Like that? Stunning, 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 stunning. Now I want a little bit of shimmer on the lid as well, but it's got to kind of like match this kind of tone here. I don't want to put any highlighter, any sort of like a reflective highlighter here. I want to keep this all matte because this is what's going to give you the illusion again to like really upswing the eye. So you're strategically placing where your highlighter goes in order for it to look much more snatched. So what I'm going to do now is go in with this color up here. This color is called Splendor. And we're just going to break up the very matte eyelid by putting some Splendor in the middle. So that when your eye is open, it still has that kind of like sparkle effect just above your iris. It's not adding too much light where you want there to be a skinny eye, if you know what I mean. So we're going to take the color Splendor. On the same brush, I'm still using that same 242 brush. And I'm going to place it here so that it gives the eye some difference in texture from the matte. I don't know if this is going to pick up too well on my camera because I am shooting on just a HD camera. A HD webcam. I'm hoping that this picks up because I want to show you the subtle but like dramatic effect that it has. And you want to kind of like keep in that shape of like pulling it from the inner corner to the outer corner, but up. I have no idea if you can see this. I can't even... Every time I go to look at my camera, I'm like, oh, I'm looking the wrong way. Can you see how that's just added that little bit of texture there, but it still kept the eye very skinny? Oh, I love a foxy eye. I wish my eyes were flatter so that it could look even more effective, in my opinion. So, what we're going to do now is take a little bit more of that highlight. I might just pop a little tiny bit here, actually, as well. Just a little bit there. And what I'm going to do now is redraw where I put my liner at first, my gel liner. And so that way, what we can do is just recreate the inner wing. And then what we're going to do, are we going to add some black? I want to put a full slash on, and I always feel like you need to have a blended black or a little bit of black in order for the false eyelashes to have something to grab onto. So that's what we're going to do, but we're going to keep it as skinny as possible. Let me just redefine my inner corner wing. Where's my brush gone? Hello, I require you. Oh, there you are. Excellent. Oh, we're having a bit of lag again, aren't we? That's not good. Can you still hear the audio okay, though, whilst the video just takes a little second just to catch up? Just want to redefine that wing. Skinny, shouldn't buy skinny. It's only when I have inner corner wings that I realize just how, like, different my eyes are as well. So I have one eyelid that, like, tucks back in on itself, and one eye is slightly above the other. It's been a rough night, girls. It's been a rough life, full stop. We're going to redefine the wing. There we go. So now we have something like this. What we're going to do now is take a little bit of black liner. Just a tiny little bit. If you've noticed as well, we haven't worn anything underneath the eye. I have kept this purposefully bare because as soon as you add like eyeshadow underneath here, you start to pull your eye wider this way, and we absolutely do not want that. However, if you do have slightly upturned almond eyes, you can add a little bit more at the underside, right at the very end here. I would avoid this area with eyeshadow just because, as I say, it's going to make the whole eye appear bigger. So now what we need to do is do a little bit of black liner, and I'm going to keep this skinny and like, what's the word? Like an elegant liner rather than like a buff, like rockabilly liner. Where is my liner, please? I quite require you. There you are. My favourite liner, as ever. It's been a rough 2020, girl. It certainly has, Natalia. Please catch up. You can do better than this, sweetie. I believe in you. Ooh. Why are you unhealthy? I want you to be healthy. Please. Thank you. You're upsetting mummy. So, we're just going to have to deal with this laggy waggy on the camera whamra currently. I'm very sorry about this. Eyes are stunning. Thank you, Chloe. I have to go, girls. Spend some time. Oh, see you soon, Jennifer. See you soon, my lovely. My lashes are tiny and they ruin inner corner work. Oh, no. Poor thing. I just want Trump out and then 2020 will end well. Let's hope so, girls. So I'm going to focus my wing liner right from the edge, following the line of shadow that we've already made. Just really gentle and small like that. Do you see that? Really tiny, really little. Oh, she's healthy again. Excellent. And I'm going to pull it down to the front of my eye and not further. And fill it in. Oh, goodness. Hold your breath, girls. There we go. Do you see how literally tiny that liner is for me? It is so little. I'm totally not used to it. I'm usually like, the thicker the better, girls. Well, you never know, do you? Oopsie doopsie. Can't believe I just said that. I've just seen a little bit of blending I need to do. So as you can see, we've still followed that wing liner shape, but it's much less dramatic than I would usually do. Now, at this point, I don't really know if I want to do this. Should we see if I should do this? What I might do is grab a little bit more of that shadow and just buff in this darkness a little bit, because someone like Bella Hadid, when she has her makeup done and they do liner, they buff it out so that it's like a shadow rather than like a strong liner. So we're just going to go back in with, we're going to go in with Lights Out and Intuition. And I'm going to press this over this liner. We're still using it as a base to join some false lashes to, but we just don't want it to be quite as stark as that. Just a lot more blended. And let's pop a little bit of haul on there as well. Why not, girls? There. Do you see that? Juicy, 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 juicy. There's no breathing in makeup. There absolutely isn't. Seriously, that line couldn't be more perfect. Thank you, Jacob. I'm now going to take my MAC 217S brush and just finesse any of the blending there that needs it. And there we go. That is the basis of all the eyeshadow and liner done. What I'm going to do now is just pop on, literally, some lashes. So, honestly, the Foxy Eye like makeup look is a great way to recycle any old eyelashes that you have that you've kind of worn to their like best of ability and you can't really like wear them much anymore. So these are my eyelashes. These are the best eyelashes I ever wear. These are MAC 75s. As you can see, these have been through it a little bit. So what I do to create an eye look for the Foxy Eye is to take an old pair of used lashes, so something like this, and you literally snip them in the middle so that you have the front, and you're going to glue the front of that lash to your eye, but on the outer edge, so it kind of like fades up like that. So in order to demonstrate that, I'll show you what I mean by that. So let's hold them together so you can see them. So let's say I've got this eyelash here, and I've snipped it down this part here. Oh, that part there. And now I've got this lash, something that looks like this. So it's like a smaller outer corner lash. That's what we're going to be using today. Very straightforward. So what I'm going to do, because this is so easy to do as well with this, I'm literally just going to take off the glue. I'm okay at lining the eyelid shape, but when it comes to a wing, I really struggle. My eyelids are hooded in the outer corners, barely any space to flick out the wing. I totally understand your struggle, my lovely. Have you tried it with shadow first, in sort of like a more flattering way that you like? And then you can always go over that shadow with an eyeliner. Or, alternatively, leave it at a shadow as like a sort of like concept of a flick, rather than an actual flick. I love blending my eyeliner with eyeshadow to soften it. Me too, it's one of my favourite techniques. I just really like how stark liner looks most of the time. So I haven't got any glue on this one yet, but I just want to show you what I mean when I say placing it, because I think it's a bit easier to see it when I don't have mascara on. So we are going to place our eyelash right at the edge like that. Once we're wearing mascara, it will blend through a lot better. If you have eyelids like mine that just kind of like droop down at the edge, you can finesse it so you can kind of like stick them to your actual lid and uplift them rather than onto your actual lash line, and that will help create even more of an upswing effect. With mine today, it's just going to be a case of I'm going to see how well I can do them because as I have been saying, my eyes are not really lending themselves well to doing a Foxy Eye look. So bear with me, I'll do what I can, and hopefully you get the idea enough to try it out on yourself and get better results with your eye shape. So I'm going to be using a little bit of glue, just literally whack it straight on, doesn't really matter. And whilst my eyelash is, like, whilst the glue on this lash is getting, like, tacky, I'm going to do the mascara on that eye. So, literally, just going to pop it under a little pot just so that the glue doesn't touch anything. We're going to go in with a lash curler. I'm going to focus it on the outer edge. Get right as close to the lash line as possible. Squeeze it about 10 times, and then what I'm going to do is loosen, move along my lashes, and do another 10 times. There, so your lashes kind of go whoosh, like that. I'm going to do it one last time. There we go. I now have fully curled lashes, rather than just like sharp lashes, if you know what I mean. Now it's just going to go in with mascara. This is absolutely, like, I was going to say it's not that important. It is that important, but the mascara you use isn't that important. What you just have to do is find one that you like. And do a small coating of mascara just to get them black. This, I find, also works so well with brown mascara and brown false lashes if you want something even more like sultry and bedroomy. Oh, I've just broken my arm. Did you hear that? Literally, my shoulder was like, boom! Not having it today. Sorry, girls. I've got money. Excellent. And I've also put a little bit too much on the outer edge, so I'm just going to wipe that away. As I say, because my eyelids tilt down at the edge, I really have to work against my eye shape for this look to work. But what you could do if you did not want to wear false lashes is you could wear it like this. And I think that's still a very beautiful look. Can I recommend a good, vibrant red glitter pigment? Ooh, do you know, I do actually have one here. So there's a brand on eBay called Fuera, or Foera, and they do a red glitter liner that's really nice. Why can I not find her immediately? This one here. This is pretty good. It's just literally a red glitter suspended in glitter glue. Also, Kryolan. Kryolan have an amazing range of glitters in all different sizes. And they do them in all different colours. So yeah, try that. By this time, the eyelash glue should be ready to go. I didn't get a notification. Oh my god, Ashley's. Hello, girl. How are you doing? Neither can I, Red Roses. I always have to do wings many times. Thanks, Lux. I'll try using eyeshadow first. No worries. Please do. Eyelash curlers are torturous devices. They are indeed. They're not fun. They are important, but they aren't fun. I do agree with that. The look is really coming together. It is indeed, Jacob. So, what we need to do is just literally place the lash as close to the lash line as possible at the front. And I'm going to cheat it by tilting it up slightly at the edge to still create that, like, insane upswing. It works better with less dramatic lashes because you want them to create that upswing in a way. It's also really comfortable to use for people who are not used to wearing false lashes. I then like to just gently press my lashes with the fake ones to create that bond. And do you see the difference? We've still got all that, like, all the sort of like detailing on the outer edge, so it's like extending. It's quite sort of cartoonish if you think. It's very Jessica Rabbit, like, oh, sensual woman. Do you know what I mean? It's beautiful, really. I love it. I just wish my eye was a bit more flatteringly shaped for it, but there we go. Maybe one day after I have my FFS. Now, I don't necessarily like wearing mascara with this, wearing bottom mascara with this kind of a look, just because I feel like it starts to take away from the drama that you've created. But if you do want to wear it, I would recommend wearing a brown mascara, just on your lower lashes, just to give them a little bit of definition again. Do I actually have anything that I could use as that? I did have a brow pomade somewhere that I could sneakily cheat. Can I see it? I can't see it. I cannot see it. Where is she? Is she in there? Is she down here? So I do not have one, which is annoying. So what I'm going to do is just do a little kiss of black, but just to give you the idea, just so that my eyelids aren't, just so that my eyes aren't too different from each other. Literally, a little bit of mascara. That's all you need. Just to tap at the root. You don't want your eyelashes to look long in this. You want them to look structured. And you know what we're also going to do? We're going to wear a little bit of the... we're going to do a little bit of black gel liner just to tightline the outer edge to help blur in the lash line even more. Thank you, Red Roses. I hate it, but thank you. It's not that I want it completely changed. I just need it, like, to be a bit more flattering for me. So I'm just literally painting a little bit of black under here at the edge. And look, there we go. That is one eye complete. Sexy, sultry, beautiful. Done. Now, let's move on to the neon side. I'm very excited about doing this. Something a little bit different for me. You are more gorgeous even without makeup. Not really into makeup, but still watching your videos. Enjoy watching your videos. Thank you, Def Leopard Fan 87. Thank you. It means a lot. Excellent. Lovely. Oh, it's actually coming along, isn't it? I do like it. Look how different my eyes look. That's insane. Honestly, the power of makeup leaves you quaking. Beautiful. Okay, now it's time to start on this side. So what we're going to do is put the same transition shade. I reckon we still do need a little bit of a transition shade. Now, I've not used these neons, so I don't quite know how they're going to turn out. So it's going to be a little bit of a learning curve with me. But it is essentially almost exactly the same as this eye over here on here, but we're going to do it with neon shades. When it comes to neons, you do need to kind of think about color theory and how they fit together. Neon pink and neon blue go quite together, but like neon pink and neon green can look a little bit, what's the word without sounding rude? A little bit cheap, shall we say? A little bit affordable. You still want to look expensive, but you also want to inject that color. Think very sort of, what's that brand called? Manière d'Ivoire? Is that like street brand that's like, we brought out neon yellow? That kind of a thing. So we're going to go back in with with Fade on the BH Cosmetics brush and just blend it through the crease to create that contour. I look like a doll when I wear bottom mascara, so I never wear it there. That is the same thing that I have. If you wear false lashes, it's not quite so much, but it's not quite as much of a problem. But if you don't wear false eyelashes and you want to wear mascara on the bottom, it can get a little bit doll-like very quickly. On my eyes, weirdly enough, my lower lashes are like in a more flatteringly elongated shape than my upper lashes. So my lower lashes seem to always look longer than my upper lashes when I don't wear false eyelashes. And that makes me look like my eyes are on upside down and I look very dolly and a bit weird. So yes, that's just my little technique for that. There we go. Blend that transition shade through. Okay, let's start with the bright yellows, shall we? I'm going to use a different brush for this as well because you can get away with using big brushes for like neutral nude shades, but with strategically placing like neons and brights, you kind of want them to be, you know, where you place them. You don't necessarily want to buff them all throughout the whole lid. So what we're going to do is take the MAC 217S brush, and I'm going to go in with the Hype first, this more grass green here, and I'm going to put that on the outer edge of the eye. Let me just make sure I don't have any shadow on this one. Can't wait to scare the church grannies with the colourful fox eye. Well done. I'm very excited about that at the end. I love your name as well. Zachary McSweeney. Been watching you since Androgenetics and still learning from you this day. It's something I never take for granted. Love you. Love you too, Zachary. Thank you so much. That's a lovely little comment. Thank you so much. Oh, red roses. I love a bit of thunder. I hope it rains. That's very true, Shannon. Very true. I think doll eyes are great. What's the problem? I like to look fierce rather than like doll-like, but that's just my opinion. If you love dolly eyes, go for it, girl. Go wild. So we're going to go in with the hype. I love the names of these shades. They're so beautiful. Oh, there's quite a lot of payoff. Oh, maybe I've put a little bit too much there. Let me see how this goes. Oh, right. Wow. Oh, it's still bright on the lid as well. Oh, I love that. So we're going to follow the same application pattern as on the other eye, but we're doing it in green. And I think I might change a couple of bits just to make it a bit more neon poppy. Because you'll always find with neons that you kind of need to change things up just a little bit in order to make them a bit more visible. Because you can't do soft neons, you need bright neons. That's the whole point. Otherwise, it would be soft pastel colours, muted earth tones. Have a little look at that, Gills. What do you think of that green? Never tried false eyelashes. What I want to do is try something people here call eyelash perm. I don't know what it's called in English, but they tint to curl your natural lashes. That's what it is. Eyelash perm does indeed exist here. You can, by all means, try and get it done. See how you feel about it. It doesn't elongate your natural lashes, but it does make them much more visible, which I think is the, like, important bit. So I'm just doing that pattern where we're extending it out slightly as well. I don't quite know where my liner is going to go yet on this eye. So I haven't fully expanded it. I'm just doing it like that. Let's buff that in a little bit. Recently followed and I've been binge watching your videos. Thank you. Big typo, negative energy. What does that mean? I'm very into that. Thank you. Excellent. Oh, love a bit of green. Now what I really want to do is I really want this bright green here to show up. So I think I'm going to do this near to the inner corner. Wish me luck, girls. Let's have a go. There's quite a lot of kickback in this palette, but I think it's because you have to work with the colours a bit more. So I'm not I don't have a huge problem with that. Oh, I've just gone into the same colour though. Oopsie doopsie. Do you know what? That's too much of a large brush. I'm going to downsize. Where's the brush? There we go. I'm going to downsize to this one. Beautiful. You and the green. Thank you, Bast. Or Bast. They do indeed, Jacob. They do indeed. Hello to 70 people. Very excited. I don't think I've had 70 people ever watching me before. So the colour is called Ecstasy. I've literally just picked up quite a lot on my brush. It's got quite a good amount of payoff. So let's pop it here, shall we? See what we can create. Oh, that is quite nice. Definitely buildable. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, wow. I really like that. Sorry, I was just looking at myself on my phone down here, just like, oh, wow, yes. Show me that yellow. Well, it's not yellow. It's like grass green, apple green, neon green, acid green. I'm writing a song, girls. Right, we've got that there, and I'm just going to give it a little bit of a blend. There's a little bit of fallout with it, but understandable. It's difficult to make neon shades. Get that belladonna. Absolutely, Takibana. I believe you need a sharp neon blue eyeshadow for this look to be complete. Do you? Neon blue? I mean, I could do. Oh, she rhymes. I think I'm going to stay with the greens, though, for today. We did neon blue last time, so we'll do the green today. I tell you what, though, I definitely want to do like a cotton candy pink look as well in the masterclasses. Do you guys like these masterclasses? I really like doing them. Do you guys like them? Do you love them? You can wear any colour, I swear. Thank you, Red Roses. Honestly, I must say, though, having a little bit of a tan does make a big difference at how wearable colours become. It's absolutely crazy, really. So, what do I have now? What do I have? What I'm going to do is take this colour down here called Nuke. This is like a dark green. I don't really want to focus too much on the darkness, but I do feel like it needs a little bit of, like, definition at the edge of the eye to really keep with that foxy concept. Foxy concept! Punk band name, called it, girls. And I'm going to start winging out as well. In the same way that the other eye is. just very gently build up that depth. Oh, I've popped a bit much on there now. Let's buff that in a little bit. And back in with the M335. I still feel like I need something else though. Maybe I should pop a bit of yellow on it as well, just to make the everything a bit more. Oh, that's a bit better. Oh, there we go. I popped a bit of yellow on top of the green and it's making it much more like garden variety neons. Oh, that's nice. I like that. Oh, yes. Yes, 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 yes. Let's go back in with the Hype color. And buff that through. Thank you, Michelle W. Thank you, my lovely. Red Roses, do I sing? I do not. I have a voice like nails on chalkboard, so I absolutely do not sing. The masterclass streams are super fun. I'm more relaxed conversational videos on YouTube. It is. That's much more like it. Thank you, Sean Mcgrath. Is that how you say your name? Mcgrath? Fucking love the masterclasses, Gail. Thank you. Eyebrow, darling. Eyebrow. What's up with me eyebrow? Have I done something? Sprite! Lizzie, that is exact. Yes. Okay, the Sprite Foxy Eye. That's what we've got on this side. The Sprite Foxy Eye. I'm just taking my 217 S brush and just buffing out any of the lines. And I'm going to go back in with this. In fact, actually, what I'm going to do is just tidy up that line. Neons always have a tendency, well, not necessarily neons, maybe coloured eyeshadows have a tendency to, when you start blending them, they're much less forgiving than when you have like nudie, neutral, ground, earthy tones. So I'm going to do exactly what I did on the other eye and just tighten up this line a little bit, because I think I can use it. Just like that. There we go. A bit more structure. Right. What I do actually want to do, I don't have like a yellow shimmer in that palette. So what I'm going to do is pop into the, I might go into the Mcgrath palette actually. Let's have a little look-see. This one is the, let's go into this one. This one is the Eye Ecstasy palette in Subversive. I did a video on this a little while back. I'm going to take this yellow here in the middle. This is a metallic yellow. And I'm going to strategically place this where I place the highlighter on this side, but on this side. Now, it's going to be less of a wearable eye inner corner highlight because it is technically yellow, but it's still going to look very effective, I think. I'm going to go straight back in with that 242 brush by MAC. Literally begin to buff it in to here. I can get a bit more on than that. And let's also put a little bit above it as well. Save the bees, girl, with your neon yellows. Oh, that is so yellow. Oh, I feel happier and filled with sunshine already. Isn't that interesting that I've managed to do this eye a lot faster than this eye? Because when you're playing catch up with your eyes, it's a lot easier than it is to just do something from scratch out of nowhere. So, does everybody like that inner corner highlighter, that yellow? What do you think? No, a blue eyebrow would complement the look. A blue eyebrow? I think it might do. Vod Cake, Tiffy Tattoo, hello lovely. I miss JN. Yes, JN was stunning. Why can you never find the one palette you want until you don't need it anymore? Ashley's, honestly. That's exactly it, sis. Thank you, Red Roses. Thank you. Thank you, that Helen. I'm so glad you love the classes. Is any one of you still in contact with Jay and Simone? I loved her so much back in the day. So I was following her on Instagram, but I think she deactivated it. And that was my last port of call with JN. And I'm really upset about that because I did like... I occasionally kept in contact with JN because she was so much fun. Chernobyl-themed Fox Eye. We have a winner for the name, lovelies. Pat Mcgrath is having a great sale, up to 50% off on things. That's where I got this from, girls. So I'm just going to redefine that point on the inner corner of my eye, just like I did with the other, on the other eye. I'm using, nope, that's the black eyeliner. I'm not going to use that. I'm going to use the brown. So still keeping it brown and earthy, but also teaming it with neons. Hello. Where did I put you? That's you right there. How silly of me. Alrighty. Oh, I've got some black on this, haven't I? Oops. Clean it off. There we go. Let's redefine the inner corner wing. Do you know, I'm thinking about getting some, like, background music for these parts of the videos because it's like, you still want to have, like, something cute to listen to, even though it's still me just talking. So here we go. Sturdy hands. Excellent. And redefine the one above the lid as well. Do you know what? I'm going to add a little bit more to the other side as well. I think that's quite a pretty little shape to go for. There we go, just redefining, sorry my lovelies, I had a tickly nose just then. Redefining the inner wing, absolutely like that. Now it's time to do the little bit of eyeliner again. Do the little bit of eyeliner and the lashes, and that really is basically two versions of the smoky foxy eyes. So let's have a little go with that. I could play the Sims music, couldn't I? Hello, Kat, my lovely. I fell in love with your videos. You are so beautiful and you're an amazing makeup teacher. Thank you so much, Kat. Welcome. Welcome to our little family we have going on here. If I hadn't just bought did I just say that? A bunch of Colourpop is what I meant to say. I'm sorry, everyone's lovely ears. I'm so sorry. Just a little bit of soothing Rammstein. Yes, Tiffy, absolutely. I could play the Sims music. No copyright strikes, that's exactly it. Oh, hang on, we've got a rogue moment. There we go. All right, so let's try and practice with the wing again. Okay. Oh, I've tickled my eye. Oh, there we go. And just a little bit following the eye. Oh, concentration, girls. A little bit thicker on the other side. Lovely. Once again, I'm going to wait for that to just set in a little bit, and I'm going to buff in some green into it just so it's nice and blurred in with the rest of the eye look. Although, you could leave it like that if you wanted much more of like a bolder statement against the neon brightness of the other colours on the eye. But I quite like it. Oh, hello that Helen. Thank you so much for becoming a member. Thank you so much for becoming a member, my gorgeous. See you later, Chloe, gorgeous. Hello, I've actually just started binging your videos and just noticed you were live. I adore you, by the way, and think you are gorgeous. Thank you, Annie Lee. Welcome to the masterclass, my gorgeous. Oh, I've got the hiccups. I don't want to get demonetized. You're quite right. I'm doing better than ever. I do not want to get demonetized. Moth Charm Gorgina. Did anyone want to see the new Star Wars DLC for The Sims? I saw it and I was like, why? How random. So random. So random. All right, let's go back in with the hype and just buff it into this liner. Just a little bit to help soften it slightly. In fact, actually, we'll also go in with a little bit of Lights Out. And maybe Nuke. There we go, that's better. Excellent. All right, my lovelies. Now it is time for the other false eyelash. Let's hope that I can get them equal. That's the harder part about wearing them at the edge of the eyes, is that you have no real like bit at the front of the eye to like go from. It's much less forgiving. Oh, Shelly84, thank you so much, my lovely. Why can I not hear anybody? Oh, my notifications aren't working on my stream either. How weird. Why? Very upset, very confused. I don't know what's happening, girl. Thank you so much for the membership, my lovely. Shelly84, thank you. Thank you both. That's very lovely of you both. It'll help me to my goal, girls. Yes, Velian Von Vel, that's me too. Do I prefer a certain brand of makeup brushes? I have a huge collection of makeup brushes. Shall I just show you one just to start off with, just whilst we're... So this is like 1/8 of my makeup brushes. Please excuse this. Like, look at the state of them. That's 1/8. I like Zoeva. I like Morphe. I like BH Cosmetics. I also like MAC Cosmetics. I also like Bedelium Tools. I like Unicorn Cosmetics. Like, and I've also got like huge amounts of those cheap ones from like eBay and stuff, just because I like to, when I do special effects stuff, I'm like, I don't want to spoil a good brush, girl. Do you know what I mean? Thank you, Shelly84. Thank you. Disney got to go get that Sims money. Absolutely. Awful, isn't it? So yes, Kat, probably the best brand of brushes that I've used for the price point is Charles Fox or Morphe. Those are really good brands to go for. Hello, Elena. Welcome back. We have almost finished the neon side. So I'm just going to apply a little bit of eyelash glue to my lash. At the moment, the eyelash glue that I really like is the Revlon one. I ran out of my clear one and I've only got the dark one left at the moment. So I've placed an order. But obviously I'm going away, so I probably won't have it, which is a bit like, oh dear. But I'm very excited to be going away. Very excited. Going on a little mini, like, not even really getting away. We're not going anywhere. We're staying in the country. It's just like we're going for a little like day out, and that's basically our time off. But I've got some time off from work, so I'm just going to enjoy myself. Now, girls, it is time to do my... Oh, that's right. Curl my lashes. And one last time. There we go. A little bit of mascara. Thank you, Elena. You're welcome, Kat. You are welcome. Do an SFX masterclass. Oh, Sean, I don't think I could because I'm not an SFX master. I've had lots of clients and like lots of real life experience work with makeup. So I feel much more confident doing like beauty and like weirder, unusual makeup masterclasses. But I am an absolute brand new novice when it comes to special effects stuff. So I don't think I could do a masterclass. I could do like a sit down and play with me. That's not what I meant. A sit down and let's play with some special effects stuff rather than a masterclass. Because, as I say, I'm just not that... I'm not a master of SFX makeup. All right, let me get rid of that blob of mascara. It's very uncouth. There we go. You could even wear this look without false lashes, as I said earlier. Have a little look at that. It's very sexy. Very sexy upswing. Sexy upswing. I've called it. It's a punk name. We're going to go in with our false lash again. Just make sure it's all nice and curved in the right places. Alrighty, and push the natural lashes into the false ones. Oh, what a massive difference eyelashes make. Do you know what? Also, I'm going to add a little bit of mascara to there because that's a little bit thinner. My eyelashes on this eye are just thinner than my ones on the other eye, which is why you might be able to see like a slight line where my natural lashes join my fake ones on this side. I can't really do much about that. That's just the way my eyes are. Let's add a little bit of that black liner just to blend the liner. Nope, just to blend the lashes from underneath. Thank you, Red Roses. I'm not too great at face painting. Oh my god, did I just miss something? I've passed my level 3 in SFX, got 100% pass. Sean, that's amazing. Congratulations. Hannah, kinky. Ooh. She got the tools and she's got the know-hows, girls. I've got far too many tools, I have. Congratulations, Sean. That's amazing. Annie Lee, curious question. Do you have any weird hobbies you've picked up during quarantine? I stream The Sims on Twitch. That's a new hobby that I never did. I'm now a Twitch streamer. I never ever thought. I love video games, but I've never really been able to like get the confidence up to do like a lot more live streaming. So that is a skill that I've picked up in quarantine. So live streaming is actually a little bit of a skill to be able to really think about what you're going to say, speak, be entertaining, know whatever content it is that you're doing at the same time, and also interact with people whilst live and not saying anything stupid that you might regret. I mean, I stutter and I like catch myself, you know, being like, that's not what I actually meant. But like everyone's going to have that. It's like doing live television. It's a new skill that I'm really honing in. And I've only been doing it for a couple of months and I feel like I'm doing all right though. I'm going to leave it at that. I feel like I'm all right with that. Last little bit is going to be to just define the lashes at the bottom. On the little bot right here. I would rather do this with a brown than a black, as I was saying earlier. But, you know, I can't find my brown mascara right now. But just a little bit of definition will be fine. Like that. And then, once the mascara is dry, it's already dry on this side. Just brush away that excess powder we put down to save from any eyeshadow fallout. I've already gone ahead and done the rest of my face before I started because I knew it was going to take a little while to do. Let's catch that on this side as well. And there we are, girls. We have it. Two separate, different types of the Foxy Eye makeup. We have a sexy, sultry bronze and brown. And we also have grass green, neon. What was it? What did we come up with? Something Foxy Eye? Something on this side, Foxy Eye. What was it? Gardening Foxy Eye? Something like that. I'm really happy with how this turned out. Let me know what you think. Do you love it? Do you love it, girls? We have indeed started streaming the Witcher now on Twitch. So if everybody wants to join me on Twitch, please do. My name is Luxeria Plays over on Twitch. I Twitch quite frequently. I stream on Twitch quite frequently, but I am going to be taking a week off, obviously, because I will be away. But I will be streaming there tomorrow at 7 p.m. We're going to be doing The Sims. Yes. Let me know what you think about this eye look. Do you think it's sexy? Would you wear it? I think it's quite nice. Even considering that it doesn't work quite so well for my eye shape, I have to go quite, like, conservative. It's the only ever time I am conservative is on this kind of an eye look. But let me know what you guys think. That is the finished look, girlies, guys, and everyone in between. All right, so let's do a little bit of a Q&A, shall we? let's do a little bit of a Q&A. So does anybody have any questions they would love to ask me? I'm going to be on for about another 10 minutes, so get your questions in now, girlies. Let me know what you think. Mikey from Glam and Gore, she is beautiful, isn't she? The way that she does her special effects stuff is just amazing. We need a Halloween masterclass makeup look. Well, I can definitely do that, Gail. What would you like to see in a